And so Lafont is certainly more than one exclusive, beautiful embroidered frame. What else have you got for us, Ray?
Thank you for the question. We have this very new and exciting thing that we did with studs. And this was an inspiration from what we did about 30 years ago. But it's added to a bit more modern flair, but it's kind of understated, and we wanted to give a different look than stones. So we thought metal studs because it's very in fashion to have stud work. And so we came up with this, and it's a very limited piece because we always want to keep this kind of look on a more exclusive level.
Nice.
And after that, we have also innovated a new approach to making acetates. So what we've been doing, this is what we call creative upcycling. We take existing material that we have and it doesn't sound romantic, but we chop it up and reblend it to a new color. So that's what we have here. Of course, this is also limited because we only have a limited supply of the acetates that we were using. So this is also limited. Very good color balance.
It's beautiful.
This one is something that we also innovated. Basically, as you see, there's a tortoise and then there's a green. And basically, we have two frames in one. We have the tortoise and the green. That is, we have a special process that molecularly fuses these two colors.
So they're not glued.
They're not glued at all. They won't separate. It down to the molecular level. It's one material. So then we carve it out and we can do some creative color work or shape work. Or like in this, we have a slightly, different silhouette from the inside to the outside. So that's one thing. Another look that's important for us, we don't want to forget about our small faces, but as you know, chunky or a little thicker acetates have been in, but for a smaller face, too overpowering. So we designed this with smaller bridges, all fit for a smaller face. And people really love that idea because now they can finally wear a chunky frame without being like super, super big. Did that, and something that I'm kind of very proud of is I think it's also innovated by us by lace work, and we revived that, meaning there's a renaissance with a lot of people asking for this. So we came up with this. This is the more luxury version with Swarovski, certified Swarovski crystals inserted. And how we do this is that it's acid. We have a stencil with this motif, and then we pour acid through it, and it eats away the metal to match the stencil. As you can imagine, acid is like water. You have pebbles in a river. It's rounded. So what we have to do is come back and use a laser to sharpen the edges. I mean, it's a choice. We don't have to, but that's a choice in this design to keep the clean edges.
Beautiful.
So we use a lot of technology to realize our designs. We don't design not with technology in mind. We say, how can we realize this design? And we use technology to get there. Similarly with this, it's kind of like a puzzle. There's 3 different pieces. Very easy to mount. It's not a nightmare for opticians at all, because we always have to keep that in mind. But we are blending different patterns that are with what we call open works, the same acid etching kind of way of doing it. And in that same vein, not everybody wants too much, so we came up with like acetate on metal combination that's simple, it's toned down, and it's very wearable. And the age range is vast. It can go from 20-year-old on up, so that's really good for us. And what I'm really proud to show is that we've been making a real effort for wardrobing. And let's say I'll start with the men's piece. I'm wearing a blue suit, so I want to wear my blue glasses, so I have this on, but can I accessorize it with a sunglass? Because when I walk outside, I don't want to change my outfit to match the sunglass, but I can have this right sunglass that matches the wardrobe that I'm working with. So this is something new and very exciting for us in order to like sell sets. And this is an example of a ladies version. I won't put it on because it won't look good on me, but you can see if a lady decided to wear a little bit of a sort of deeper warm red, it would pick up on both.
I love the subtlety of the colors. There's so many colors, but you have to look for a little bit,
Exactly.
and then you discover them. So that's always been a great thing about Lafont.
Well, we have to build colors with using layers because the end color can't be done unless we do that way. So it's always like, I think the special know-how we have in colors is understanding translucents, opaques, and completely non-translucent. Or pearlescent is what I would say, which is semi-translucent. So playing with those three different ways of light, it gives that kind of color in the end.
Well, it's a beautiful collection. I can't thank you enough for sharing that.
Thank you so much. I was very excited to share that with you, and let us know if you have any questions.